Oh, prepare me to be a sanctuary, pure and holy, tried and true. With thanksgiving, I'll be living sanctuary for.
Okay. Hello, welcome to Union Bellevue meditation service. My name is Lori Coleman, and I am one of the prayer chaplains here. And it is my honor and privilege to facilitate today's meditation. We welcome all in this practice of setting aside daily activity to connect in the quiet, in one presence, one power in this world, the divine within each of us, centered in love, light, within all, God the good. All are welcome in person and online. I will start with the guided portion, then time of silence, about 8 or so minutes. I will conclude the meditation around 10:20 before a break prior to the celebration service at 10:30. I invite all to relax and find a comfortable, receptive posture, feet planted firmly on earth, unless you choose to walk meditatively or lie down where you are remotely. Know you are fully supported wherever you are. And we take a few deep breaths in and out. And if you wish, allow your eyes to gently close as we relax and release. Allow a gentle smile to be on your face. Relax your shoulders and reminding our essence, our temple, it is time to relax and let go and be present in this now moment. And know that this is the time, this is the only time, and we are in the present with ourselves, in community with friends, on the journey, of course. And at this time, we are welcome to receive insight. And if any other thoughts come up, we bless them and set them aside for later. We continue to breathe in and out. And we continue to feel the ease and grace of this moment. Breathing in, breathing out. And knowing that gratitude is my essential nature. At this time of insight, I feel compassion and centeredness, and I am in gratitude. And as we continue breathing in and breathing out, we breathe in gratitude, and we continue to let go of any remaining tension. All is well. We breathe in gratitude, grateful for all those beings present here in this meditation now. We breathe in gratitude for the uplifting light and energy of love, compassion of all light beings that support and love us, and that we love, and that we support. We breathe in gratitude for all that has gone before, that seemed as challenges and events that have led to lessons and education and blessing. And breathing continually, we center in gratitude for teachers and ministers, board trustees and staff, volunteers, frontline workers, friends and family who join with us in the symphony of gratitude. And we know all are part of this divine plan, all part of oneness expressing. I affirm the orderly manifestation of good in all things, even when good is not humanly apparent. We give thanks for the past. And as we get ready to go into the silence, we continue to be grateful, breathing in beautiful energy that charges every cell, every part of our being. As we begin again. And we are grateful for that fertile garden of a new year, where new seeds, new thought can be planted for creation of love, light, and all good, as we now go into the silence. Breathing in, I am grateful. Breathing out, I am grateful. In gratitude and joyful blessing, I begin another year. I feel confident, calm, centered, and open to the new. Self-assured, knowing I go forth into the new year, expressing creativity, kindness, compassion, and continue in gratitude. And so it is. And as we start to come back to the present, start to move around and open your eyes when you're comfortable and see all those that are on the journey with you. We're so grateful that you are here to join us in meditation today. And the Board of Trustees will be having a question time today after the service, so we won't be having the prayer circle today. But know that prayer chaplains are available to pray with you. If you'd like to send an email to prayerchaplains@uniofbellevue.org, someone will be happy to respond. And if you'd like to talk to someone, you can leave your phone number in that email as well. Prayer requests will be prayed over for 30 days. Will be sent to Silent Unity and prayed over for 30 days. For those of us that are present, the prayer box is available at the south corner near the library entrance over there. If you'd like to drop something in the box, someone will also pray over those as well and send them to Silent Unity. Thank you for attending the meditation service, and the celebration service is starting at 10:30 at the sanctuary. See you then. Thank you.
Come, take a hand. Come, give your heart. Come, as you are. Come, come, come. Lift your voice. Come, shine your light. Come, now is the time. Come, come. This day we have made with God. Come see what love has done. Come, take a hand. Come, give your heart. Come, as you are. Come, come, come. Lift your voice. Come, shine your light. Come, now is the time. Come, come. As we gather in this sacred place, Spirit meets us face to face. Come, take a hand. Come, give your heart. Come, as you are. Come, come, come. Lift your voice. Come, shine your light. Come, now is the time. Come, 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 come. the labyrinth, I'm here to walk the labyrinth. Walk the labyrinth, come walk the labyrinth. Ancestors before me traveled the labyrinth, seeking truth. Beacons in the night, they left a lighted way for me and you. The sacred ancient path has been handed down through time for each of us to walk and encounter the shadows unfold into jewels in the petals of the rose. Tears give way to serenity and the union of our souls. Our doubts drift away as we untangle what's untrue. We are not alone in the work we're called to do. With each step by step, we draw nearer to our goal. Step by step, we journey to the center of our souls, and we seek the truth of our divinity. With our feet and breath, we pray, and we call on the saints and the pilgrims who led the way. And I seek the truth of my divinity. With my feet and breath, I pray, and I call on the saints and the pilgrims who led the way. On this sacred ancient path that's been handed down through time for each of us to walk and encounter the
This is the year for making changes. This is the year for moving on. This This is the year of overcoming. This is the year for growing strong. This is the year for a new way of thinking. This is the year for making plans. This is the year for reaching out, and this is the year for joining hands. Gone are the lonely nights of yearning, gone all the dark and cloudy skies. All the unsteady bridges burning, all of the doubt and all the lies. This is the chance to recapture the power. This is the time to abandon the fear. This is the moment, the finest hour. This is the year, this is the year. This is the year that I put into action all my desires and all of my means. This is the year that I follow my passion. This is the year of my dreams. This is the year I'm letting go of trying to change the ones I love. This is the year I turn it over. This is the year I look above. This is the year that I take my intention, turn it away from distraction and talk. This is the year I take the step, and this is the year I walk the walk. This is the year that I put into action all my desires and all of my means. This is the year that I follow my passion. This is the year of my dreams. This is the year I make it happen. This is the year I follow through. This is the year I move ahead on all of the things I want to do. This is the chance to renew my commitment. This is the time to be conscious and clear. This is the moment for living fully. This is the year, this is the year.
Good morning. Welcome to Unity of Bellevue. We welcome you in the spirit of love, in the spirit of unity, in the spirit of oneness for this new year of 2022. We are so grateful you are joining us here in person and online. Welcome to you all. My name is Monica McDowell Elvig. I am your center administrator, and for month to month, I am presiding on Sunday mornings. So I am so glad to be able to be in service. Oh, thank you. Be in service to Unity of Bellevue in this way. We have several volunteers helping us this morning. Lori Coleman was our meditation facilitator this morning. Thank you, Lori, for your sacred service as a facilitator and as a prayer chaplain. Rita Schwarting is our board host today. She will be leading us in our offering in just a few minutes. And we have several volunteers, Ken and Patty McClellan, Jamie Sassy and Howard Lamb up in the AV, and Jerry Burnett. So thank you all for helping to put on this service this morning. Our guest speaker this morning is Dr. Mary Ellen Johnson. I'm going to read her bio right at the top here. For those of you who don't know her, she holds a Doctor of Ministry degree from the Wisdom School of Graduate Studies. She is also a religious science practitioner and a certified labyrinth facilitator. She was part of the team that built our outdoor labyrinth here in 1996. As an avid pilgrim, she has completed the Spanish Camino and journeys on foot to Assisi in Italy and to Chartres in Cathedral in France. Known for her warmth, honesty, and humor, Mary Ellen's personal credo is, life is easy when you share what you love and teach what you know. We are so grateful to have Mary Ellen with us this morning. She will be a blessing to us. She is going to be leading us in a water release ceremony and a labyrinth walk. So we are so fortunate to have her with us. So thank you for being with us. Dr. Mary Ellen. And finally, Stephan Plummer is back as our guest artist. It's been a while since we've had her in person. We are so glad you are here. Go ahead and lead us off with your first song.
Thank you. Nice to see everybody again.
There are times when I cannot see the path in front of me. I lose my way, feel so alone. Like every friend I've ever known is gone. So far, far from home. Then I hear life call to me. There are choices to make. So how will it be? Are you gonna play safe, risk nothing at all? Or will you rise up with the colors of dawn, illuminating every step? Every step that you take, and I'm rising in love. I'm rising in love. This is my choice. This is my life, and I'm rising in love. Stop it, and the seasons won't change it. War can't kill it. I now claim it. Divine Spirit God within me, your love flows throughout so naturally, raising my heart and singing my voice, speaking of love and calming the noise and generating every breath.
We invoke the love that lifts us higher. We invoke the divine light that shines into this new year, this new day, this new moment. We stay present to all that is here now, all who are here now. We are here now. We are. We breathe into our sacred core. We breathe in the spaciousness of all of the good that is flowing into us and through us for this year of 2022. We affirm all is well in the heart of God. We declare this service is sacred. Every moment of 2022 is sacred. And we know that all is unfolding for the highest and best of all. We are so grateful for the divine presence in all. And so it is. For our affirmation this morning, I'm going to read through the words once, let them sink into your heart and soul, and then we will affirm them together with conviction as a community in one voice. I open myself to the new, releasing all that has been, embracing all that is, inviting all that is to come. I stand in the knowing that love and peace are my true reality. I enter this new year full of the promise of all the good that is already happening now for me and for Unity of Bellevue. And so it is. Let us affirm together. I open myself to the new, releasing all that has been, embracing all that is, inviting all that is to come. I stand in the knowing that love and peace are my true reality. I enter this new year full of the promise of all the good that is already happening now for me and for Unity of Bellevue. And so it is.
I keep fighting voices in my mind that say I'm not enough. Every single lie that tells me I will never measure up. Am I more than just the sum of every high and every low? Remind me once again of who I am, because I need to know. Oh, you say I am loved when I can't feel a thing. And you say I am strong when I think I am weak. And you say I am held when I am falling short. And when I don't belong, oh, you say I am yours. And I believe what you say of me. The only thing that matters now is everything you think of me. In you I find my worth, in you I find my identity. Ooh, you say I am loved, and I can't feel a thing. And you say I am strong, and I think I am weak. And you say I am held, and I am falling short. And when I don't belong, oh, you say I am yours. And I believe what you say of me. Taking all I have and now I'm laying it at your feet. You'll have every failure, God. You'll have every victory. Oh, you say I am loved, I can't feel a thing. You say I am strong, and I think I am weak. You say I am held, and I am falling short. When I don't belong, oh, you say I am yours.
Good morning. It's my privilege and pleasure to serve as your board host this morning. And as you might know, this is a different time in our service that we give of our love offerings and tithes. When you write your check, this is 2022. We are grateful for the teachings that we enjoy at Unity of Bellevue. We're grateful for Mary Ellen, wherever she went. Oh, there. I know. Our teachings are free. So, however, when you come here and enjoy the music and the fellowship and the teachings, we give of our love offerings and tithes. On the screen in back of me are different ways that you can do that. When we leave the sanctuary, there's a basket where you can drop your check, 2022. That's the date. It could be the amount. Anyway, with the consciousness of the blessings that we have, please join me in the offering affirmation. Together, I give freely, and for the joy of giving, I know that seeds sown in love produce an overflowing harvest of good for me, for the center, and for all people. Lovingly I give, joyfully I receive, and so it is.
And so we give thanks for all the gifts that we have to give, to share, to enjoy with each other, with everyone in all of our communities we touch. We are so blessed by what we have received, these tithes and offerings. We dedicate them to the highest and best service of the beloved community, knowing all we have, all we are is a gift, and we are blessed to give our time, our talents, all of who we are for the divine unfolding in this world. We are creating the beloved community here and now. We are so grateful, and so it is. Our announcements for this morning are from me. And my name, again, is Monica McDowell Elvig. We welcome you. If you are visiting with us for the first time, we invite you to pick up a welcome packet. It's just to the left of the sanctuary doors as you exit. In there, there's some goodies for you, and there's a coupon, a 20% coupon you can take to the bookstore off any gift of your choice. If you are visiting with us online, you can go to our website, unityofbellevue.org. At the I'm New page, you can push that button to get a welcome packet sent to you. And the best way to stay in touch with everything that's happening with us, now that we're a hybrid, some things are in person or online or both, is to go to our website and sign up for our weekly e-newsletter. At the bottom of every page is a sign-up form, and that will keep you in the loop. It comes out every Thursday morning. Our prayer chaplains are ready and willing and happy to pray with you. If you have any prayer requests, you can fill out a prayer request card by the south entrance and put it in the prayer box. You can send them an email, prayerchaplains@unityofbellevue.org, or you can fill out the prayer request form on our website. We are looking for more volunteers. There's sign-up forms right under the welcome sign. If you would like to help run these services, do the background things, we appreciate everyone's sacred service, so take a look at the options. We'd love to have you. The men's group meets this Saturday online at 8:30. The Zoom link is on our website launch page. And this Sunday after service, we'll take a small break, and then we'll have Q&A here. It will be live streamed, so those of you online can join us. So stay tuned for that. And now we have Dr. Mary Ellen Johnson. Thank you for being with us.
Good morning. It's lovely to see you. Before I begin, just a point of personal privilege, that I am humbled by standing on this platform this morning. I first came to Unity of Bellevue 32 years ago, and my life was pretty upside down. And the teachings of unity set me on the right course and have been the organizing principles of my life ever since. And a couple of my most profound teachers stood on this platform, and that would be Linda Spencer and John McLean. And so if I have anything of value to share with you today, I want you to know that I stand on the shoulders of giants. So thank you. So it's the new year. It's 2022. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. And yet, really? Happy New Year? I mean, we all said that in January of 2020, and we know how that year turned out. And we said it again with hope, with lots of reasons for hope, in January 2021. And you know, that wasn't even a really great year either. So it's really okay to have a little cynicism, maybe, a little melancholy, a little holy mercy, what do I do now? So that was kind of my internal process. And then I, had to have a little chat with myself. So I'm going to essentially share with you the chat that I had with myself. So the first thing we know is that we are people of power and vision, right? So we're not stuck. And circumstances, yeah, they are what they are, but we rise above. So here's a few things that I think are important. Number one, stay grounded in reality. Don't spin out, all right? Don't spin out in catastrophizing and in, oh my God, and in, doom scrolling on the internet on your cell phone. Stop that, right? We know the situation. We know what's going on. Watching the evening news once a day is probably enough. Remember that we have zero control, truly, over the external stuff. Control is the most seductive of all illusions. It really is. We have no control over this virus. We have no control over the economy or the price of gasoline. We have no control over the geopolitical situation in the world. But what we do have control over is our thoughts, our words, and our actions. And that's where our power lies. We know that we have power over what we think and what we say and what we do, okay? And we all know that that's New Thought 101 right there. Second thing, tell the truth about what you're feeling. And some of it may be wonderful. Some of us may have had things unfolding in our lives that are marvelous. I will tell you that I just retired from a 45-year career in the printing business a month ago, hence the crazy hair. So, but if you've had great loss, if you are grieving, if you're confused, just tell the truth about that. It's really okay, but you don't have to stay stuck there. You can embrace how you feel, and then you can rise, right? We all know about invoking the witness. You can invoke the witness on your own life. You can invoke the witness for the life of the people that you love. You can hold the high watch. That's a far better place to see from. The third thing is to ground yourself in gratitude. Take stock of all that's good in your life, because there's a lot there. There always is a lot there. Take on an attitude of cheerful fortitude. So gratitude and cheerful fortitude. Yeah, some days life is hard. Nobody ever really promised it would be easy. But cheerful fortitude gets you pretty far down the road. Use the light that you have. Use the knowledge that you have. And follow that. and promise yourself and accept the idea that when more light needs to be revealed, it will be revealed to you. Remember, the headlights on your car only illuminate a few hundred feet in front of you, but you can make it all the way home on a dark, rainy night with that light. So just keep moving forward. I was reading an interview with Matthew McConaughey, of all people, and he said his resolution for the new year was that his default response was going to be gentle humor. Not anger, not frustration, but isn't this interesting? I wonder what this is about. And that sort of inspired me. And I can't say that I've achieved that, but if I have one resolution for the new year, it's going to be, this is interesting, and move forward with that, right? We don't have to get weighted and buried down with things. The fourth thing, was that I've been in unity and saying the prayer of protection for 32 years. Do we really take it seriously? Really? Do I apply it to me? Do I think those are just lovely words? Or that, we sort of mumble through like the Lord's Prayer or like we did with Grace at the dinner table when we were kids? Or are they, because those are shining and powerful words. And for those of you who always have a little trouble, because I at one time did, what comes when in the prayer? The words are in alphabetical order. Okay? So it's light, love, power, protection. Okay? Easy to remember that way. So we need to be the light. Do you remember Amanda Gorman, from that beautiful poet from Inauguration Day? There was more brightness in that girl than just that yellow coat. And that poem that she shared with us, those were shining words, and divinely inspired, I believe. And the last 3 lines of her poem are, "For there is always light, if only we're brave enough to see it. If only we're brave enough to be it." So be brave with your life. Be brave with your life so that other people can be brave with theirs. And when you're brave with your life so that other people can be brave with theirs, that's acknowledging that in the circle of your life, in your family, in your friends, in your workplace, that they know there's something a little special about you, right? So be that. Be the light. Because when you stand tall in your truth, then you give permission to everyone around you to stand in their truth as well. And that when you become a light of love and of grace and of humor in your environment, you make everything around you a better place to be, right? So thank you. Those were my little talking points to myself, and I trust they had value for you. So if we're going to shine brightly, we have to let go of that which doesn't serve us. And in Unity, this is a common ritual at the end of the year, at the beginning of the year, is to release the old, because the universe hates a vacuum. So once you get rid of what you don't need, the new stuff has room to flow in, right? We're going to do something that's perhaps a little different for you today. Rather than a burning bowl, you each have a piece of paper that you got on the way in from the usher that actually dissolves in water, and it dissolves quite quickly. So anyone who didn't get a piece of paper, raise your hand. Okay, and you know what? I didn't get one either, so. Thank you, Patty. All right, so we're going to do a ritual of releasing, and then we're going to cement that releasing by walking into the labyrinth. There's enough of us today that I think we're just going to walk into the center, and then I'm going to have you walk directly out. I think there's too many of us to do the walk in and walk back out. Yeah, there's too many of us. So we're going to walk in and then walk directly out. So here's how things are going to go. I'm going to lead you in a meditation to assist you in bringing up the things you need to release. And after I've led the meditation, Stefan is going to sing for us one more song. And when she is finished, then you can remove your shoes either in here or out in the atrium. And for those of you who aren't aware, the floor out there has radiant heat in it. So as soon as you take your shoes off, you're going to be toasty warm. It's delightful. So yes, remove your shoes, walk the labyrinth. And I'll be standing at the entrance of the labyrinth to sort of moderate the space between you. If you're mobility challenged, I also brought my finger labyrinth, so you can sit with the labyrinth. And that's out there in the room, so just ask me for it and I'll hand it to you. And then when you've finished walking the labyrinth, so you walk out, stand in line, you can place your paper, there's a vessel of water, there's a wooden spoon next to it, so if you really want to let go of things, you can push it down and stir it around a little bit, okay? And then go and walk the labyrinth. Now, I'm going to tell you something really important, so I want you to really listen, because lots of groups that I tell this to just don't follow this. Everybody walks the labyrinth at their own pace. Some people are fast, and some people are slow. If you know you're going to be slow, I would ask that you hang back and let some of the people who walk with more mission and purpose to be ahead of you. However, once you get in the labyrinth, you're still going to deal with everybody's different paces. If you're walking and you notice that there's somebody kind of bumping up behind you, when you get to one of those little green sections, just step off and allow them to pass you. Then they are on their merry way, and you are staying in your space at your pace. And if you notice that a person ahead of you is walking far slower than you would like to, and they're just having a moment, so they're not really paying attention, when you come to one of the turns, just take that turn a little more sharply and move yourself right in front of them with no muss, no fuss, and you are on your way, and they are still having their moment, okay? Because if you don't do those two things, what happens is you all end up in a big clump, okay? You all end up in a big clump, and everyone's experience is diminished, okay? So there you go. All right, so today then has a soft ending. We're not going to come back and do anything in here. So after the meditation, after Stefan sings, after you've released into the water, and after you've walked the labyrinth, you can go into the friendship room and have coffee, or you can sit in the atrium and listen to music, or you can go into the library where the board Q&A will be at 11:30, right? And so with that, let's begin. All right, everybody, relax into your seat. And let the chair do its job. And have nothing in your hands except a pen and your paper. And there are pens in the seat backs if you need one. If anyone is looking for a pen and needs one, go ahead and grab, or raise your hand and the usher will bring you one. All right, good. So only the paper and pen in your hands. All right. And we're sitting back and letting the chair do its job. Both feet on the floor. Give yourself a nice exhale. Let your shoulders relax. Let your forehead soften. And exhale again. Allow Spirit to speak to you and follow my words. I am the new year. I am an unspoiled page in your book of time. I am your next chance at the art of living. I am the new year. I am your opportunity to practice what you have learned about life during the last 12 months. I am the new year. All that you sought and didn't find is hidden in me, waiting for you to search it out with more determination. I am the new year. All the good that you tried for and didn't achieve is mine to grant when you have fewer conflicting desires. I am the new year. All that you dreamed but didn't dare to do, all that you hoped but did not will, all the faith that you claimed but did not have, these slumber lightly, waiting to be awakened by the touch of a strong purpose. I am the new year. I am your opportunity to renew your allegiance to him who said, "Behold, I make all things new." I am the new year. If the past year has held pain, loss, and grief, may you be relieved of those burdens and renewed for the journey ahead. Start by bringing to mind what it is you need to release. Let the feelings come to you. Begin to ask yourself what is no longer serving you. Which parts of your life are causing you unease or fear or discomfort? How is the past holding you back from the life you desire? This could be people. This could be behavior patterns. This could be limiting beliefs or routine habits. Allow yourself to feel whatever you're feeling. Fear, anxiety, sadness, loss, perhaps even gratitude for the way that circumstances have shown you something new. What parts of our lives, what things, ideas, people's way of living have become obstacles to your becoming the person you want to be with the life you desire? Yeah, what's holding you back? What's getting in the way of you living fully as you'd like to? Here's a big one. Who do you need to forgive? What sort of a grudge or a leftover little bit of could you let go of? Consider what you might leave behind today, because it will calmly dissolve in the element of water. And there it changes form and it disappears. So on your piece of paper, write down what you'd like to release. Letting go begins the moment that you put pen to paper. It is your conscious awareness that begins the activation of the release of your problems and your thoughts and your old wounds and your negativity and your unhealthy thought patterns. Nobody's going to see what you're writing except you and the universe and the water. So after we hear another song from Stefan, then we're going to move to the atrium, place your paper in the water, and walk the labyrinth. So once you reach the center, walk straight out. So let us all then look to the future with cheerful fortitude. with gentle curiosity about its many unknowns, and with faith in our light to navigate it with grace. For truly the light of God surrounds us. So let's personalize that. Rather than saying us, say it with me, only say me, right? The light of God surrounds me. The love of God enfolds. The power of God protects me. Me. The presence of God watches over me. Wherever I am, all is well. Right? Bless your heart. All right.
Bring it on, everything new, everything different, everything true. I am ready for my next thing to do. Oh, I know it's gonna be everything new. I'm through crying, I'm through waiting, I'm through hoping against all hope. I'm through longing for something gone that'll never return. I think I finally learned to bring it on. Everything new, everything different, everything true. I am ready for my next thing to do. Oh, I know it's gonna be everything new. I'm through grieving, I'm through dreaming that the life I had is ever coming back. No more wishing on someone else's star that'll never be mine. And I think it's time, so bring it on. Everything new, everything different, everything true. I am ready for my next thing to do. Oh, I know it's gonna be everything new. And I survived many times before. Broken heart, slamming doors. And I'll be alright, yes I will. Once more, just like I did back then. I'm gonna rise again, so bring it on. Everything new, everything different, everything true. I am ready, yes I am, yes I am, yes I am, yes I am. Oh, I know it's gonna be everything new. Yes, I know it's gonna be everything new. It's always new in God's world, yeah. Oh, whatever God wants me to do, that's what I'm gonna do. It's gonna be new, 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 new. Yeah, all I know, it's gonna be everything. Yeah, it's gonna be new. How about you? Yeah, 2022, let's bring it on. Come on, release everything in our past, and it's gonna be new, 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 new. Yeah, yeah.
All right. All right. I will meet you in the atrium. And thank you again, Stefan. I am over the moon that I got to work with you today. Thank you.
It's an honor for me. Hey. Sorry.
Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. All your life, you're only waiting for this moment to arrive. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these sunken eyes and learn to see. All your life, you're only waiting for this moment to be free. Blackbird fly, blackbird fly into the light, the dark black night. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these sunken eyes and learn to see. All your life, you're only waiting for this moment to be free. Blackbird fly, blackbird fly, blackbird fly into the light, dark black night. Wade in the water, wade in the water, children, wade in the water. God's gonna trouble the water. Who's that yonder dressed in white? Wade in the water. Must be the children of the Israelite. God's gonna trouble the water. Wade in the water. Wade in the water, children. Wade in the water. God's gonna trouble the water. Who's that yonder dressed in blue? Wade in the water. Must be the children that are coming on through. God's gonna trouble the water. You don't believe I've been redeemed. Wade in the water. Just see the Holy Ghost looking for me. God's gonna trouble the water. Trouble the water. Trouble the water. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, God's gonna trouble the water. Yes, I know that Spirit is mine. Yeah, God's gonna trouble the water.
Any other questions? Do we have any questions up here? If you are online and watching, you can type your question into the YouTube comments or the Facebook comments. We will see them, we hope, and we can respond. So feel free to ask a question if you're online too.
Linda?
The question is, how are we doing on the giving campaign and the pledges for 2022? Is that correct? Most of the people who were giving at the end of 2021, towards the end of, have pledged. One of the board duty, when Susan gets back, Susan will be back in a few days, and she is going to have the board members calling people who haven't renewed their pledge, so that'll be happening this month. The budget has been approved. I don't think it's quite balanced yet. I haven't seen the details, but that's what I've been told.
Yeah, we have approved deficit budget at this time, knowing that our good will be provided for us. Paul?
When you say deficit, how much of a deficit?
You know, I'm not sure. I want to say it's around $10,000, but that's, you know, since our last board meeting, there's been the holidays and snow, and I didn't think to look at that number before we came today. But it is a significant deficit.
Monica, can you repeat the question for the online audience?
Oh, the question was how much the deficit is on the budget that we approved for this year. And I don't have the number in front of me, and we still had pledges coming in. So, you know, it might be considerably less than my vague recollection. Thank you.
Also, a piece of that is we aren't paying an interim minister, so that salary will start to, the lack of paying that salary will start to cut into that deficit.
Yeah.
Too, so.
Speaking of which, what's the status of the interim minister search? I understood that the one that we had hoped for was detained or retained.
Okay, so that question had been asked, and what he's asking is where we are in the process of having an interim minister. And at this time, as I said before, the mothership doesn't have anybody who's available, and we're knowing and holding that the right person will come forward. Thank you. Linda?
Reverend Marla has.
the question?
Oh, yeah, repeat the question. Thank you. So the question is, how are we doing on lining up guest speakers and guest artists? So Reverend Marla, except for one Sunday, which may be filled by now, I don't know, but she has speakers through the middle of February. And we have guest artists about that far out too. Sabrina had scheduled people before she went on leave. So we're doing pretty good. Now I take over the task of scheduling speakers, and when Sabrina is back, she will take over the task of guest artists, as she has been doing for the past before she went on leave. So it's being scheduled out in the future. I'm in a temporary role, so I have not even begun to look at the speakers because it's scheduled out for a while. So that will be my task going forward. We are planning to ask some of the, like, one idea was Nina Clark at Unity in Linwood, to have her come and speak. Some of the people who are maybe associates or assistant ministers in some of the regional areas, so that we can hear some new voices and hear from our Unity people. So that's Unity Regional doesn't have structured support for congregations, so it's just a matter of who you know, and for me, that's like zero. So any connections you have, I would love to have them, because I'm happy to reach out if I know who to reach out to. Mhm. Yeah, we didn't end up hosting it, so. Yes, it was held.
Any other questions? Anybody out in live stream have a question?
I'm not seeing anything. No, nothing, no. He's signaling no.
Any other questions from those? Paul?
Along that same line, in connecting with the other Unity churches around, I know you are our administrator, Monica, and through the board, I would ask, is the board approaching or have been in contact with any other Unity churches in the area?
I'm sorry, Paul.
He's
Did you-
asking if the board has been in touch with other Unity churches in the area as a way of connecting during this time. Yeah, he's asking if the board has.
So we haven't connected specifically with any other churches. I mean, there are around 34 open pulpits across the Unity movement. So, there's a lot of churches in the same position that we're in. And, we're right now bringing in guest speakers until we have an interim minister is what we're doing. And knowing that, as I said before, the right person's going to come and be our interim minister while we go through the process of finding our next senior minister.
And I think there was also the option that, if of just continuing on, there is a minister search committee that is, has been selected, and so I think that they will continue or start
Yeah,
their
we
work
haven't met yet.
regardless. Yeah.
And I also
regardless.
am calling it the Minister Find Committee.
The question is, who is on the search committee?
I don't have the list in front of me.
Yeah,
I'm on it.
Yeah.
I know that, do you know who's on? Do you recall?
I don't know everybody that's on it. I know a few people, but I don't want.
I think once we start meeting, we need to include that in our weekly newsletter.
Yes, and I don't know, because I'm just filling in, but I don't know what the best practice is in terms of the search committee. If that is approved by the community, if that is, goes through.
It's not a secret committee.
I just wonder what the process is, or what the,
Actually, I believe the makeup does include one board member, and I'm going off the board, so.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, we're just now shifting into, I haven't even spoken to the board yet in my new role, so.
Right.
So we have a number of things that we'll have to be discussing this month.
So Paul, I saw your hand.
Yeah, when is the next general meeting or congregational meeting? Is there one scheduled?
March 6th,
Yeah,
I believe is the date that is the next general meeting?
Yeah, the question was, when is the next general community
Oh,
meeting?
yeah. And the
Yeah.
answer was March 6th.
Yeah, the first Sunday in March. The third Monday of every month. The question is, can you listen in on, can you attend a board meeting just to listen?
Yeah, anybody can attend a board meeting. We're still meeting on Zoom, and it is, so the question is, when does the board meet? We meet the third Monday of the month, and I think we're going to meet a little earlier because one of our board members is in Texas and traveling back and forth, and if she's not here, we try to accommodate that because of the time difference.
We do have a question online. Carol is asking, do the speakers have to be in the sanctuary or can they be remote? We are just working on that now so that we could broadcast in a speaker or a guest artist. So it does not have to be local speakers and artists. Daniel has been working on that. I don't know if Daniel, you want to speak to that, but we are, and even having a board host who's, maybe in Texas for that Sunday be broadcast in. So yes, we are working on that. I think that'll be up and going this week.
Hi, can you hear me? Yeah.
Yep.
So there's a solution with the Skype option that we can have remote speaker in the live stream.
Yeah. So they just have to have a Skype account, and we can broadcast them into the service.
We're blessed we have this technology. Paul?
Yeah.
Special thanks to Daniel, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
I heard you say that you were you're going off the board. I wondered how many positions are open on the board today, and is there a search committee that is set up to look for new board members?
There's currently one open position on the board, and two of us are cycling off.
Oh, we just want to repeat the question.
Oh, pardon?
Repeat the question. Just repeat.
Oh, the question was, how many vacancies, we'll get used to this, how many vacancies on the board? And currently there's one vacancy, and then Susan and I are both scheduled to cycle off the board because we've completed our 2 full terms.
And the other part of the question was, is there currently a search committee for filling the vacant spot?
No, not yet.
There's one spot that's empty right now, so we don't have a full board. And then there's 2 new people needing to come in with the nominating committee. And from last year's meeting, there was somebody elected from the committee, from the congregation to be on that committee.
Yes.
Who was that person?
I believe it's Sarah, but I'd have to
Agassi.
look.
Yeah, I believe, so the question was, who's the person nominated to be on the nominating committee for the 2 new board positions that will be open up, and we believe it's Sarah Agassi. The question is, when will the election be for the new members? I think it will be at the membership committee meeting.
At the membership meeting in March 6th.
March 6th. Yeah.
Yeah. It is. And we're going through a big transition, and we've been in the liminal state for 2 years with the pandemic. I mean, things shut down less than 2 years ago, but actually the pandemic's been going on for 2 years. And going through all the transitions and being able to have church via Zoom and now back in the sanctuary and live streaming, it's a lot of changes. And with Reverend Marla's retirement, is more changes on top of changes. And right now, what you can really do to make a huge difference in our community is hold your board and Monica in prayer that we get things handled in the very best and highest consciousness that we can, because it's a lot. It's truly a lot.
Yeah, so the question is what volunteer spots are needed and ways to fill in. Sabrina is not back as we thought. There's been a delay, and we'll know more tomorrow, hopefully. But Sabrina is, when she is back, is doing the volunteer coordinating. In the meantime, I am doing that as well. The main things that we need are just for Sunday mornings. We're getting quite a few people signed up. So we could always use more help in the tech booth. We're grateful for Howard for stepping up and doing this every week, because that is a great sacred service. So thank you, Howard, for doing that. We have quite a few people signing up for the welcome team. We kind of need the coffee and tea service a little bit more, and I need more bookstore volunteers. Beyond that, we were a little shy today, but I think it was because of the holiday and the snow and the. But we've been getting good response. We've been getting enough. So, but anybody that wants to help out in any of those, the tech booth, bookstore, coffee, tea, those are the big ways right now. At this point, I'm in 2 times a week. Oh, the question is the building being open. And we don't have any other staff. I'm the only person on staff. So it's just when I come in is when it's open. And right now that's going to be on Wednesdays. Every Wednesday I'll be here 10 to 2 at least. So, and then we are just waiting for the virus to settle down, because we do have preschool in here Monday through Friday, 9 to noon. And those are kids that are not vaccinated. So we want to limit the exposure there too until that shifts. So.
One of the fellows I was talking to this morning was a part of the men's group, and we've been they're looking for when we'll be able to do our meetings in the.
That's actually, I've asked Vic I've asked that question and I have not received an answer. But the question is when the men's group can resume in person. I think it's up to the board, but my feeling is that if that's open for discussion. So it can be with the board's approval for having groups again. I think we're wanting to see what happens with Omicron in the next couple of weeks. But I think it's open for discussion because we do have rentals in the building. So there's no reason that we can't have a group as long as everybody's adhering to the same guidelines of fully vaccinated and fully masked. So. Yeah, we get emails and phone calls. Right now, the issue is we are asking that everybody be fully vaccinated and fully masked. And so far, the people who have been wanting to rent were not willing to adhere to those guidelines. So we have a memorial service coming up. We have the Lifeline health screen coming up 3 times again this year. We will have the parking lot renters again this summer. So in terms of promoting, I have 40 hours a week and I'm doing about 4 people's jobs right now. So I don't have the time to promote it. Honestly, I just don't. So. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Thank you, Linda. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, I will repeat that. So the suggestion is that if we have volunteers that want to help me during this time when I am doing some of this interim work, to help with marketing or help with whatever I might need to help get some renters in, to contact me. So you can always contact me at info@unityofbellevue.org. That's the easiest one to remember. Oh, you're dead?
I'm dead.
Okay.
Well, I'm not.
Yeah, we don't want to say that. We don't want to affirm that.
Are there any more questions?
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. We love you all. Mm-hmm. So the suggestion was that if anybody wants to sit in on a board meeting, Linda had done that, and she felt it was very reassuring and very helpful to see how the board was going over things and keeping things on track and making sure things were in alignment. So, so she encourages other people, if you want to do that, to do so. Thank you to Daniel and Howard up there doing the live stream. Thank you, thank you. Happy New Year, everyone.
Walk the labyrinth, I'm here to walk the labyrinth. Walk the labyrinth, come walk the labyrinth. Ancestors before me traveled the labyrinth, seeking truth. Beacons in the night, they left a lighted way for me and you. The sacred ancient path has been